I figured we'd go live today and talk about. I promised you guys a few weeks ago, before I privated all my videos, and I think yesterday I set them back to public or whatever. This morning or something, some shit. Anyway, I set them back to public, and like I said, we're going in a different direction. We're talking about new shit. We're not talking about any of the old shit from those past videos. We're talking about new stuff. So let's talk about something I am very passionate about, which are stuff like the MCU. And let's talk about specifically in regards to the MCU Phase 4 and what a fucking train wreck that was. I mean, okay, it wasn't a complete train wreck, right? But it was sort of like, it was really weird, It was like, it was the exact opposite of, most of the movies were either decent to, some of them were really great, Spider-Man No Way Home, and, that was really good. And it was interesting, because it dealt with a little bit of the multiverse, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness dealt with a little bit of the multiverse, and that was really interesting and cool, and I don't know what video that is. The like, okay, Doctor Strange. I liked parts of its story, but I didn't like other parts. Like, I don't think Wanda should have been a full-blown... I get it, the Darkhold, right? Darkhold. If you know anything about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the Darkhold basically corrupts the user, right? Of whoever reads the fucking book. Even if you just read the book, you just get corrupted, because it's fucking weird. Or if you use the book, or whatever. It's very, like... It's very strange how the Darkhold actually fucking works. But basically, according to the movie, she gets corrupted and then turns into a full-blown villain for the most of the movie until the fucking end, and then she decides to sacrifice herself because her kids see what a monster she is. Ooh. I wonder how they're gonna friggin' like try to go back on that, Basically, hey, what's up? What's up, man? Anyway, I like how I like how, like, they could take it a bunch of different ways. Like, if I were, let's just say I'm a director for this, whatever, if they make it a Scarlet Witch movie, let's say I'm a director for it, right? The way I would, yes, I did enjoy WandaVision. A little bit. I thought it was really good, actually. There was one episode I did not like. I think it was episode 6. It was actually not very good, because it was just a filler episode. It was just a filler episode. It really wasn't that important, until I think it was until the end, right? And in the end, hey man, honestly speaking, the Phase 4 has been a colossal, like, failure, but some parts of WandaVision were really good, and some parts needed probably more explanation. There wasn't a lot of that throughout Phase 4. Like, decent explanation. Like, one thing I will say, the first thing you have to do is work really hard, right? Start directing movies that people like, right? And that's what you need to do. It's gonna take a lot, probably a few years or something before I can actually start directing movies. But as long as you have the credibility of being a movie director, I think you can work on any movie. Okay. How exactly? Like, what do you mean? Do you mean like how do you work hard, or like how do you direct movies? I mean, it's pretty simple. You basically play a scene out, and you manage the set. It's a long explanation, but we'll get to that when we get to that, But if I were to direct, like, for example, uh, yeah, I'm aware of that, man. Basically, I guess it's like you probably have an agent, and your agent talks to, like, you know, I mean, that might be actors, actually, now that I think about it. I still haven't learned all that stuff, man. But honestly speaking, I think one of the things you need to do in order to become a director is, like, literally you learn how to make a movie, or even just, go and, if you know how to work a camera, you can pretty much make anything. You can make your own movies, or you can get funding for some movies. I'm aware of that. You just said that. I'm saying what I would do. I would go and get grants, to produce films, because they do exist, in every state. Well, not maybe not every state. Maybe it's just some states, right? That's what I would do. Go get maybe a grant to be able to create a film, and make a film and send it to the whatever film festival is in your state. For me, it would be the main film festival. Bro, we're not even there yet. I haven't graduated with my BA. I haven't even got my MFA, okay, because I haven't got the BA yet. So I'm not there. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that's like a few years out. That's a few years out before I start thinking about any of that shit. I don't have to think about that shit until I have my degrees. And know how to make a film. That's what kind of what I'm learning. I'm gonna be taking a class called I think it's called the American Movie, and it's basically about the process of filmmaking, and like certain films probably are discussed in the class and stuff, and that's gonna be interesting. There's gonna be I did a video production class. Isn't he French? Because the name Jacques would make me assume that he's French, and I'm not sure how many French movies I've actually seen. Actually, that might be a fake name. I don't know, but I would assume that if you're using a it's a weird name for a movie, actually. I think my Nana would have liked films like that, because she absolutely loved westerns. She did nothing. Hold on. Oh shit. Oh, okay. That's actually very clever. Well, no, it's no. She basically no. When she was still alive, she liked to watch like a lot of westerns. Okay, a lot of westerns. Like literally, she watched like basically really old movies, like in TV shows, like basically black and white stuff. Or and that's what. Oh, it was released. Yeah, it was a French. It was a French guy. Yeah. I don't watch really old Western movies. I mean, I respect westerns as an a storytelling medium, but I don't have I don't really have a desire to make them. Honestly, if I were to make them, Anyway, what were we talking about? We were talking about the MCU, right? Damn, that actually sounds pretty interesting, man. Giant ant. Now that's clever. That's a clever one. Did you ever see Godzilla King of the Monsters? Not the new one. Not the new one. The old one, right? The 1950. I think it was the American version, and it was released in 1956. The original was released in 1954. Did you say that one? The original was called Gojira. Gojira. That's like my favorite monster movie, honestly speaking. Godzilla King of the Monsters, the American one, because honestly speaking, I don't like reading subtitles. But oh yeah, I definitely understand that, because I distinctly remember first watching Godzilla when I was a kid, right? I think it was which one did I watch first? I mean, I've watched them all. At one point I had Godzilla versus Biollante on. Was it on DVD or was it on VHS? Might have been on DVD. Yeah, Hollow Earth is actually pretty interesting. The thing about Hollow Earth is that it's. I mean, obviously it's fiction, right? So they can do whatever they want. They can like create whatever kind of world that they want in the center of the like the planet, and it would be realistic because we don't know, right? We don't know what's down there. I mean we have an assumption. We do know a little bit, but we don't like no, like directly what's down there. It's like Journey to the Center of the. I think it was called Journey to the Center of the Earth, right? The first one, where they literally. Yeah, we know nothing about the universe. Like people try to say, like it's the weirdest thing. People try to say that we're the only living planet with life in the universe, and that's just not true, man. That's just not true. Okay, there's no possible way out of the probably millions and zillions and trillions of friggin' planets out there that we are the only ones with life. Maybe I don't know if we're the only intelligent life. Like I can't prove it because no one's alive today who's actually gone to other planets and come back to Earth. It's very interesting stuff. Yes, very interesting, man. I think about this shit a lot. It's like weird, It's like you should just start thinking about it, and it's just one of those questions we'll never have answered. It's like the mystery of life. What's the mystery of life? Well, I don't know. Yeah. We're basically the stupidest. Those cultures basically have like probably a very like. It's weird because every culture is different, and I'm sure in on other planets cultures would be freaking different, but essentially like
I bet you.
I don't know, but it's like actually I don't even know what another culture would be like in space. I mean, we do make up our own words, we do have our own languages, but that's it. It is what it is, I guess. What's up with all these videos? Where are the Marvel videos? Can I look at Marvel? Movies and TV. There we go. I've never seen that movie. Hey! Stop it! What are you doing? Stop. Please. Don't. Goddamn it. Stop scratching stuff. Scratching this entire apartment up. By the end of this, you are gonna get us. What do you want? We are literally nothing. That is what we are. I mean, it's been like that way for years. I mean, we do our own thing. We try to find out. Oh shit! Or that. Oh shit! We try to find our own place in life. We try to find like most of us are not concerned with what's out there. Because we're gonna die anyway. I mean, there's no way to avoid death, right?
Oh my god!
What the fuck is that shit? Who is this guy? Retro Studios' new game is not a new IP. It might be done. Wait, does Retro Studios have a new IP? Or a new game? I didn't know that. Yeah, I definitely agree with that statement, man. If life, life is fleeting, like I'm gonna die, you're gonna die, we're all of us are gonna die one day, and we're gonna die, and we're gonna leave behind a legacy, whether it's a good legacy or a bad legacy. In case of some people, we don't exactly know, right? We don't exactly know, and the thing about it is that what the fuck is it? Okay, anyway, I need to, yeah, that shouldn't even be well. I mean. Do we really mention it in our day-to-day lives? Like, I mean, do we really like mention it all the time? We really don't. We just live. That's the point of being alive is to live, right? We don't normally talk about like death and stuff unless someone brings it up. I don't really fear death. Honestly speaking. So you play any games, bruh? Do you like games? Um, yeah, some people do actually. Some people really do. Do you like games? Is there any games you want to? Red Dead Redemption 2. That's a good one. That's a good one. I think I bought that on PC a while back, but I just haven't had time to freaking play a game in a while. Um, I distinctly recall that one game that I gotta buy like it's weird. I gotta buy the entire Persona series, okay? And I already bought like okay, I already had Persona 5, right? I had Persona 3. I had Persona what was it? Persona 4, Persona 4 Golden. I did buy Persona 5 Royal, okay, and I do have Persona 2 Eternal Punishment. I gotta buy probably all the portable games, being, I think it was, okay, I think it was, Persona 1, well, it's just the fact that they're eventually gonna shut down the freaking like. Okay, for some of them, like I have Persona 4 Golden, right, on Vita, and I have Persona 5 Royal on PC and on Steam, so I can play it on Steam Deck. But it's the simple fact that literally they're gonna be eventually they're gonna shut down the entire PlayStation Store for Vita and PSP, and then I won't be able to play them unless I pay like a little over a couple of $100 for the physical copies, which I don't want to do. You know. Well, actually, there is a way to actually re-download your games. Even though they shut down the PlayStation Store for the PSP, you can still re-download them. So as long as they let you be able to re-download them, I mean, the store being shut down is pretty much useless, because you'll still have the games on your on your memory card or on your hard drive. For example, I think the um, PSP Go has like a freaking like solid state or something. Oh yeah, I mean, one of my friends tells me that I should probably emulate my games more often, and I'm like, I could, but I like actually, paying money for the games. Yeah, yeah, no, I definitely understand that sentiment, because I definitely understand that sentiment, um, because I mean, eventually every game is not going to be available, on for sale. I mean, look at Epic Games. They just shut down service to a lot of games. Hi, how are you doing? I don't think I've seen you before. How are you doing? I mean, occasionally I play them. Like recently I've been playing. Recently I've been playing a little bit of Bayonetta on the Steam Deck. That's fun. I did buy what did I buy? I bought Elden Ring, right? And the thing with Elden Ring is eventually I'll play it. I did get Bloodborne recently, so maybe I'll play it, maybe I won't. I don't know. Um, I mean, you should take a look at a lot of the freaking PS3 games I bought and still haven't touched yet. I still have like a long list of PS3 games that I may touch, I may never touch. Um, Especially if they're on sale. If they're on sale, why not? Why not buy them? I don't even know who you are, man. I have no idea who you are at the moment. Yeah, I mean, money can be spent on other things. Like I have bills, and I do spend money on bills. But when I'm done with my bills, I might, get some groceries, or maybe if I have enough money for one game, maybe I'll get one game. Like literally the other day on Friday, I ended up buying I think it was I think Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 was on sale for like $3. $3, man. It was like $3. It's like, of course I'll buy it. It's friggin' $3. Good deal. Good deal for that. I mean, I see no problem with it. I mean, Lego games are still games, and people enjoy them. I see comments all the time on Reddit. People, but I don't care. Honestly speaking, I don't smoke, so I mean, man, I don't think I kept you hidden. Honestly speaking, I've been able to read. That's a long story, and I don't feel like going into it. Are you talking about in the streams? Because the last time I streamed was like almost 2 months ago. 2 months ago. I don't think I have streamed. Okay, that was like 2 months ago, man. I haven't streamed in 2 months, basically. Maybe three. It might have been three, because I recall streaming and actually no. I think the last time was like in October, right? That's like number one. That guy is. I mean, I can't really say anything honestly speaking, but. Well, I mean, I was getting like tweeted every day about stuff that had no meaning on my life, Wait, are you? Oh my God, you're him. Uh, oh my God, you're him. Well, I mean, if you don't want to be blocked on, Twitter, I recommend, Yeah, yeah. If you don't want to be blocked on Twitter anymore, I can unblock you. But I just want, I'm going in a new direction with my channel, okay? And I really just want to be done with any YouTube drama and stuff. Hold on. Yeah, yeah. I mean, honestly speaking, I don't want to be involved in the drama anymore. I agreed to leave that community. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just going in my own way, in my own direction. And trying to build this channel. So people have told me that they're this channel could be built into something that's really enjoyable. Because people apparently really think I'm at least a little bit entertaining. So. Leaving it behind a lot. Well, yeah, I mean, there's a time and place for something like a hobby like YouTube, and there's also a time and place for leaving it behind, I mean, obviously, people don't stay on here forever, Take a look at, what's a good example? Take a look at a Jedi 1, okay? Jedi 1. You remember that guy, right? I mean, that guy was on YouTube for a few years, right? And sometime around, was it 2011, he came back for a bit, and then he left again, and then his channel's gone now, and he's not on YouTube anymore. So I'm pretty sure that the guy went, No. No, I'm not. Yeah, he was a YouTuber. If you look him up, he was basically one of the first like big YouTubers back in the day when like around the 2005. Well, did YouTube come out in 2005? I started YouTube in 2007, and that's one of the first people I watched in the gaming community. So I didn't upload any new videos. I just set them all to public. Big difference. I mean, they were private for a little bit because people were blackmailing me and stuff. But honestly speaking, I didn't upload any new videos. I didn't. No, it's not considered an upload. It's literally unprivating your videos. It's basically setting all your videos back to public. They were all public before. Now they're public again because obviously I'm allowed to do that. I didn't break any agreement. I said those videos would stay up for archive purposes. They're new to you because that doesn't make sense. Number one, because if they're just new to you, it doesn't mean they're actually new. You know, they're old. I mean, if you looked at the upload dates, I did come to an agreement. Okay, I did come to an agreement with the guy, and I was like, listen, I will leave the videos up for archive purposes, and he was fine with it. They're not. People have been up commenting on them for at least like a few days ago. A lot of people were commenting on them. People viewed them. They're not really new. And look at the upload dates. The upload dates were before before the agreement was made. But like I said, I'm not here to mention anyone. I'm not here to talk about drama stuff. We're here to talk about. That's not what I did. Say I was gonna go in a different direction with my channel as well. So, I mean, what do I do? Do I go through every video from that time and say archived, in the title of the video? That would take a long time, The stream is about Marvel and games. That's what I want to talk about. If you want to talk about other things, I'm happy to, but I'm not gonna freaking, talk about, I'm not gonna mention names or anything. I mean, you guys are mentioning it. What do I do? Do I just? I'm just gonna ignore you. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore you. I guess. I mean, you're mentioning something that I don't want to talk about. Well, this is not what this is for. I didn't agree to not upload. That's the problem. I never agreed to not upload videos. I said it was going in a different direction. That's what I said. There was a video called Future, right? Where it was a short, but it's basically where I said we're going in a different direction with the channel. Oh my god. Come on, man. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. It was about what? I didn't do anything. I didn't mention any names. I was told not to mention anybody. Not to mention anybody. I haven't mentioned anybody. I haven't mentioned any names. Oh, you're taking me off. Does anyone want to talk about games? I mean, you could, games. There's no deception, man. There is no deception whatsoever. I'm not trying to deceive anyone. I just want to be done with this shit, RDR2. Yeah, the game looks really good. I just haven't, I played a little bit of RDR1 back on the PS3, but You know, yeah, I own RDR2, but I don't honestly. I haven't played the game yet because really, I mean, it's not. It's not. I haven't liked Rockstar games in a little. No, I just haven't really liked any Rockstar games in a bit. Like GTA 5, people talk about GTA 5 all the time. I think GTA 5 is okay, but I wouldn't say it's okay. I mean, cool. I guess. Hmm. Yeah, the problem with the modding community is that with mods, mods are cool, right? But um, the problem with mods is that um, there's no really easy way to install a mod. You know, especially if you're like on the Steam Deck. You know, I'm not sure if mods are even a thing on the Steam Deck, and that's what I play on usually when I play like Steam games and stuff. So. Is there a mod where you get to run over a bunch of people? Oh wait, no, that's you can already do that. Yeah. I don't know who that is, and I'm pretty sure the guy's fake. I'm pretty sure that's a fake name. Honestly speaking. Pretty sure that's the name of a doctor, right? But like I said, I don't technically have to, you know. Yeah. How old are you now? GTA 4 came out like 12 years ago. So are you younger than me? Okay. Um well, I look like my dad, and he's like I think he's in his 50s. So, and a lot of it is just the beard. You know, the beard kind of makes me look old a little bit. Ben Carson is an American retired neurosurgeon and politician, and he is from the. I think he's a Republican, right? Oh, look at that. Republican. No, wait. Hold on, what? Is he a Republican? Yeah, I knew it was a fake name. No, he definitely was a Republican. Yeah. I mean, this Wikipedia page proves that the name is from a Republican, like, um, Republican, like, member of the cabinet for Donald Trump. And people know I don't like Trump. People know I don't like Trump, so just come up with a name of somebody who knows Trump, I guess. The guy is a complete and total utter idiot. I mean, he was the president of the United States, but he's unintelligent. Like I'm sorry. I just don't like people who are really dumb. You know. I think I'm more intelligent than Trump. Yes. Now, do I make mistakes? Of course, I make mistakes. I mean, everyone makes mistakes, right? Everybody makes mistakes, but it's important to learn from them. And Trump is not capable of learning. He's too set in his ways, I guess. Well, yeah, everyone's made mistakes, right? I think everyone has in life. It's just something we do. We're human, you know? We're human. Nobody's born perfect. Except nope, nobody's born perfect.
What are you doing? Dude, what are you doing? Are you being dumb?
No, I love you. No, I love you. I mean, hey, you know, honestly speaking, if there was like a third option that was actually really good and would actually could possibly win, I probably would not have voted for Joe Biden, honestly. But the fact of the matter is, there was no other option. You know, there was no other option, and between Trump and Biden, I got to tell you, I'm not voting for Trump. I'm gonna vote for the guy who I don't really, you know, I'm sorry. I'm just not voting for Trump. There's no way. There's no fucking way I would vote for Trump again, or ever. You know, because I never liked the guy to begin with. I thought he was terrible. Right? I thought he was a terrible freaking choice for president, and I'm never gonna do it. No, no, no. What I meant was like, I never voted for the guy to begin with. You know, I didn't vote in 2016. Okay, I didn't vote in 2018. I didn't vote until 2020, and that's because I just wanted Trump out. Because fuck that guy. Okay. Let's see. What has he done? Sent a riot, caused a riot to the U.S. Capitol. You know, sent all his supporters to storm the U.S. Capitol building. I mean, did you not see what happened at the Capitol building? I mean, that was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. And then friggin' trying to overturn an election. Okay, that he says is unfair, but I mean, people voted. People voted, right? Let's see. I was going through stuff at the time, and I was more into like trying to work on my life. You know, I was pretty much just about to start college. You know, I was a month away from starting college, and the thing is, I did not care because I thought freaking Trump wouldn't win. And how wrong was I? You know, how wrong was I? The Electoral College fucked us. That's wonderful. The Electoral College basically just fucked us. It's fucking great. No, it's really bad. It's really bad. No, I was actually like, what? I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck's going on here? I was like literally that fucking high pitch, like literally. Like, I know it's like it's like hell on earth for 4 years. Hell on earth for 4 years. Okay, when you tell people to go to the Capitol building and protest and show them like you mean business and that you and tell them like trial will have trial by combat, which is what Rudy said, and you tell them all that shit, they're gonna be like, yeah, fuck the government, we're gonna fucking storm it, we're gonna cause them to change their minds. Yeah, no, seriously. Hell on earth. Hell on earth. He didn't say protest peacefully until after they'd already stormed the Capitol. Really, honestly speaking. He didn't even tell them to call it, you know, he didn't even call it off until freaking like several hours into it. He was watching the whole thing on TV, you know, and he was enjoying every minute of it. He was like, "Yeah, oh yeah, these guys are fucking great. They're gonna fucking change everything." I don't believe that because I haven't seen any of that shit. But you know, I did see the video where he friggin' was like, "Well, you gotta go home in peace. You gotta go home in peace." Let's see. Provide people with more money that they need because obviously we have been lacking in funds, you know. And I will tell you that I agree with the Democrats more because there are times, you know, there are times when, you know, they have really good policies. And I've never seen, okay, name one Republican policy that has been implemented, right? Other than cutting taxes, that's been and actually beneficial to the country. Okay, there isn't one. Okay, they're anti-Semitic, right? They're homophobic. They are transphobic, and a lot of other bad shit. A lot of other bad shit. It's not cool. I was actually at work, okay, and I literally remember distinctly going on break, and one of my coworkers was like, you know, I was basically like, what's going on? Why is everyone, you know, watching TV and stuff? Because no one usually would watch TV, right? So basically, one of my coworkers says, oh, they just fired on the Capitol. And I'm like, wait, what? You mean they fired a gun at the Capitol? Yeah, they just fired a gun at the Capitol. They just started firing. And I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck's going on, man? I don't fucking know. Number one, that wall is fucking useless. Okay, if you know anything about immigration, number one, you really don't need a wall because you already have people posted, right, along the border, right, and you have several states that can obviously see who's coming over from the border, right. But not only that, if people really want to immigrate and there's a wall in front of them, they could simply go by boat. You know, they can go by boat. And honestly speaking, who are we to tell people who you know, we are a country founded by immigrants, right? Country founded by immigrants, technically speaking. So most of our ancestors were what? Immigrants. So who are we to tell immigrants that they can't come over to this country? Honestly speaking, that's my opinion. But George Floyd. See the thing that, like when that happened, I was like, what the fuck's going on? You know, why are cops murdering people? You know, why are cops? I mean, obviously, I don't agree with murdering somebody because they're black. You know, it's wrong. It shouldn't happen. But people are like, you know, they try to do it, and it's just not right, man. It's not right. Bruh, it's a fool's errand to have a freaking wall, right? It's a fool's errand to have a wall because number one, it's not gonna work. Okay, it's not gonna work, and it's been proven that it's not gonna work. And also, how are you gonna freaking see the wall get finished if it's gonna take several fucking years? If it's gonna take several years over your administration. The next administration, which was proven by the way, the next administration is just gonna freaking say, fuck this shit. We're not spending money on this stupid garbage. Plus, they could just come over by boat. So it's useless. It's literally useless. You're better off just having people like alternate, you know, at the border to make sure that no one goes through. Like alternate like every couple of hours or something. Like, you know. I mean that's a bit I mean it's not that's a fool's thing too, but it's a better strategy than building a fucking wall. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, man. Come on. Yes, I did. I actually have some relatives who participated in that shit. Obviously, I didn't fucking participate in that shit because I knew that there's no fucking there's no obviously you can't freaking blame like every cop for the actions of a few, right? No, they didn't participate. No, they protested. No, they protested the cops. is what they did. They literally like there was a thing where one of my cousins literally was like on the ground saying, "I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe," and I'm like, "What?" I'm like, first of all, why are you doing that shit? Someone questioned me because I was freaking like saying, well, look, why are we protesting this shit? I get it, somebody died, but we don't blame every cop for the actions of a few. No, she uploaded a video of it on Facebook. Literally, she uploaded a video of that entire incident on Facebook. I need a drink. Hold on. Ow! God damn, my foot fell asleep. God damn. Ow! Ah, shit. God damn. Wake up! Ow! 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 Fuck. Ow, what the fuck? Ah, my foot. Ah, foot fell asleep. Ah, shit. Ow! Ah. Oh, God. Drink? I mean, what do you mean, do I drink? Do I drink what? Do I drink soda? Yes. Do I drink water? Yes. Do I drink whatever I have? Yes. No, I drink, I sometimes drink like a couple of twisted teas, but I haven't bought any in a while, honestly speaking. Oh, wow, what's wrong with my fucking foot? No. I actually like twisted tea, and I do have some wine in one of the cellars or whatever. Well, not cellars, but like one of the cupboards or whatever. That's a ridiculous question, because I wouldn't actually drink around my nieces. Okay, and that I would never hurt anybody in my family anyway like that. So I would prefer you to not talk about that sort of stuff. Okay, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous that you would even assume something like that. You know? Thank you. I mean, honestly speaking, if I'm... yeah, about the MCU. I think Phase 4 was a little bit of a freaking... a little bit of like a disappointment, a little bit, you know, because it's like some of the movies were really good, like Spider-Man: No Way Home, and I hear Black Panther was good, but I haven't seen it yet. I haven't actually been able to go to the movie theaters in a few months, but literally, Black Panther, okay. I think Doctor Strange was okay, and I think Shang-Chi was freaking. It was pretty cool. And some of the shows were really cool, like Moon Knight. Moon Knight was good. I liked WandaVision a little bit. You know, I thought it was okay. I mean, at the movie theater, I just go in and watch a movie. That's about it. Maybe I buy some popcorn. You know, buy some popcorn or some candy. You know, like some horror. Actually, I like some horror movies. A few. Not many. There was just one movie that I kind of want to see, but at the same time, I'm worried it's going to be too scary, and I don't like the ending to the movie because I tend to spoil my movies a lot of times because the point of a movie is to watch it, right? And name one horror film. It's called Smile, and it's basically about a demon that tries to. You're basically cursed when you see, like, it's weird. Home Invasion. You probably would like Home Alone then. That's a really old one that people love for some reason. I think it's okay, but you know, I think the guy who starred in the first couple is not really acting anymore or some shit. Like, uninvited guest. Yeah. No, it's not a horror movie. It's a freaking like family comedy or something. No. Literally, it's about a demon that literally freaking like It's so weird, man. It's such a weird movie. No, it's literally called Smile. It's a movie. That's a ridiculous question. I'm not gonna answer any questions mentioning her. Sorry, or any of my nieces or relatives. You know. I think when I went over to my dad's for Christmas, and that was the last time I saw my niece. But I'm pretty sure she wanted to watch Beauty and the Beast. So, and she was talking. It was weird. It was a weird conversation I had with her because she basically mentioned like, I want a book. I want a free book, and I'm like, but you can't read yet. You can't read yet. I mean, some of them Home Alone movies are Christmas movies, and some of them aren't. You know. I'm like, you can't read yet. I'm like, what kind of book would you want? And she's like, a blue one. I'm like, oh my god, this kid, man. This kid's weird. This kid's weird. She's like, she wants a blue book. I'm like, do you want one with pictures in it or words? And she's like, words. I'm like, oh my god. She can't read, man. She's... I think she's 3. She might be 4 now. I don't know. Honestly speaking, no, she's not 4 yet. She might be turning 4 this year, I think. Yeah, I was able to read very young. You know, I basically I knew I could read when I started reading this book, really long freaking novel, and I was like, oh, I'm reading it. It was so weird because I was like, I think I was like in first grade, and I was like, you know, I could read. I remember distinctly one time I tried to spell my name. I think I was in like kindergarten or preschool or something. I was like spelling my name, and I spelled it wrong, and my mom was like, "Oh, great job!" And I'm thinking back on it. I'm like, "You fucking bitch! They fucked up my name, and you fucking sat there and freaking like." Yeah, I mean, if I could afford to get like fake teeth or teeth that are new, like implants or stuff, I probably would have done it by now. I mean, but my sister told me last time I talked to her, like because she got some new teeth in, right, and apparently it cost her freaking 10 grand. I don't talk to her, so I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. It's just like I told you. If I could afford to get them fixed, I probably would have by now. You know. I haven't been shunned by anybody. Like I said, long story. I'm not gonna get into the specifics of it, but you know, I'm, I just don't want to talk about it. What do you mean I was a creep? How does that affect my teeth? I'm close with every member of my family, technically. You know, I am. Well, not every member. There's some like relatives I don't like, but that's any, any family thing, There's some, I distinctly remember like there was this one bitch of an aunt I have that's fucking, she's one of the dumbest people I've ever met in my life. I was not kicked out of college, to be honest with you. I mean, I did complete the class, so it's kind of hard to get kicked out of freaking college when you completed the class and got a grade from the class. Bruh, what do you mean what was on the computer? There was nothing on the computer. It had like 32 gigabytes of storage on there. What would be on the computer with 32 gigs of storage? About probably 50% of the storage is the freaking operating system, right? I have no idea. I have no idea who you're talking about, man. Bro, most of the storage is freaking the operating system. And I think Minecraft took up a lot of fucking storage. Who is that girl you mentioned? Because I have no idea. Look, man, I don't download videos, okay? I record videos and I upload them. That's all I do. I don't download any fucking videos. The only kind of videos I actually have downloaded are the ones I actually recorded or stuff that I worked on, you know, that was like friggin' like school stuff. I don't download any movies and TV. I mean, I probably could, you know, I probably could download all the movies I have on my iTunes, but that's about it. I don't even know who Reap is. I don't know. Who's that girl you mentioned? I have no idea who that is, bruh. Sorry. I'm not talking about that. Country music is alright. Country music is alright. You know, there's some really good country artists, and there's some really bad country artists. You know, just like any. I might have heard of him, but I can't at the moment distinctly remember what songs he actually wrote. I don't know him personally, if that's what you're asking. What were his songs? I've never heard that song in my life. Like I said, I don't listen to a lot of country, but some country I listen to and I like it. So, well, first of all, I don't even think I have a donate button on. I don't think I have a donate button on this channel. So. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Play it. I've never heard the song before, so it would. Okay, the first thing I'm not gonna do is play a song that might get copyright striked. Right? So, I mean, I don't know whether the guy copyrights it and flags it down, or the company who owns the song flags this stuff down. I mean, obviously, a song from it's not really for use if you get copyright strike, right? You know, you could use whatever song. Technically speaking, you could use whatever song you want, but honestly speaking, you're likely to get a copyright strike, right? I mean, I'll listen to it later. That's all I can. That's all I can do. Let's see. I mean, it might be a good song, you know. It might be a good song, Maybe I'll listen to it at work tomorrow, because I usually tend to listen to music when I'm at work tomorrow. Bro, I'm not listening to music right now, honestly speaking. The problem is if I play the song and I get a copyright strike, because I think hold on, is when. Hold on. What do you mean? Well, okay, first of all, the thing is, you've asked me a lot of weird questions today, and, you know, I don't 100% trust you, so... Your song? How is it your song? Wait, hold on. How is it your song? You are not Jason Aldean.
Hi, baby. What are you doing? What are you doing, baby? What are you doing, baby?
Yeah, well, I wanted to talk about other stuff, but you guys want to talk about stuff that I don't want to talk about, but okay, you know. Of course, I mean, I mean that would be crazy, right? That would be. Well, someone might flag the video down because of it. I mean, I'm just saying it might happen. So, and the label is Broken Bow. Hold on. Yeah, the label is by Broken Bow, right? And founded in 1999. And they're still going. So. Who's BMG? Mm-hmm. Oh no! I am definitely not. I am definitely not. Like listening to that song on stream, because apparently, the company that owns the label, copyright strikes. Basically, does DMC DMCA takedowns. I mean, yeah, I'm weird. You know, I think everybody is a little bit. I mean, is that a crime? You know, I didn't say like weird isn't, you know, like it's a bad thing. We're all weird. Technically, at the end of the day, we're all weird. It's not. It's not. Bro, we're all weird. Come on, we're all weird. We're all weird people on the internet doing God knows what. God knows what. Yeah, but bro, you do realize that BMG, the company that owns the label, they copyright, like, do DMCA takedowns, right? Based on sharing a little bit of the song. Bro, I know what you're doing. You're trying to get this video taken down. love this cat. What are you talking about? Look at him. He's so cute. Hello, baby. You're a little bitch. You're a little bitch. I love you. You're a little bitch. What's going on there? You didn't pay your... Wait, pay the kitten? What do I pay the kitten in? I mean, he's a cat, right? He doesn't want money. Hello, I'm actually not gonna try to pronounce your name because it's very, very long and... Well, I don't own a house, so I live in an apartment building, so... I mean... I did get... My sister did get me a few years ago. She got me a little scratchy thing, like a claw post or whatever. You know, they could scratch on and freaking do that, but she never brought it down, so... I mean, it's just the way it is. I mean, that's cool that you built your own home, you know? How much was the land? You know, the land, obviously, land is pretty expensive. Before you even buy the house, it's really expensive. Yeah, cats are really good. Jesus. Hello, baby. What are you doing? You little bitch. Oh, I love you. I love you. He's just enjoying it. He's just enjoying having his head, little head, just pat, you know? Little. I don't know what that is. Very complex name. Very complex, definitely. I don't even know what it means. It might be real. It probably isn't, but you know, people have a lot of what's going on. Basically doing a stream. We were talking about Marvel a little bit. We were talking about games a little bit. We're talking about basically anything these guys want to talk about because, honestly speaking, I don't know. I don't really, like... Honestly speaking, I probably should have made this into a freaking, like, recording or something. But, you know, it is what it is. Bro, I don't know who that is, and I'm not going to look that up because it's probably illegal, man. Honestly speaking. Yeah, some people do that. Someone I used to talk to a lot came up with this really cool like name back in the day, and it was like really creative. And I was like, how do you come up with this shit? I can't even come up with something that cool, you know? It was like some weird creative name, you know? It was weird. What do you mean to buy an MP5? You do realize an MP5 is... Wait, what? I don't know. What's an MP... Right, you guys are having this conversation by yourselves. Honestly speaking, I'm just observing. Music player 5. Oh, what the fuck? MP5 submachine gun. Oh, why would you want to? Okay, I don't understand why. We're talking about guns in the stream because I don't support that stuff. You know. Like I don't buy guns, dude. I don't have any interest in buying a gun because obviously I don't believe in that sort of thing. Okay, so you want to buy a gun? You want to shoot people? Okay. I mean, maybe you want to shoot people. I don't know. You know, I'm not gonna sit there and assume you do, but maybe you want to just go hunting like a friend of mine does. You know, a friend of mine goes hunting. You know. I mean, I don't know guns, so I mean, your guess is as good as mine. If we were the same person, I wouldn't buy either. I don't believe in guns. Well, they exist, right? What I mean is like I don't want one. I don't want one. I mean, you can talk about self defense all you want, but the problem is that if you're, you know, considering the fact that I don't walk around with cash, right? I don't think I need to defend myself. You know. Uh, I'm actually not that small, as small as you think. I mean, unless you're like 6 feet, like exactly 6 feet or above. I mean, maybe I'm smaller than you, but I'm like 5'11", man. Okay, you're 6'1". I mean, it's technically still not small. We're just different heights. We have different genetics and different genes. That's all that means. You know, I mean you might be 6'1", and you might not be. I don't know. I can't verify that, unfortunately. Yeah, well, yeah, 5'11" is taller than a lot of people. A lot of people are really smaller than freaking 5'11". They're like short. You know. Bro, honestly, I don't like. Yeah, it's weird, but I don't really. Speaking of height, it's weird, but I've always said that the only type of person that I actually would fear, and when I say fear, I mean I use that term very loosely because I don't fear anyone, right? But when I say fear, I mean like I'm intimidated by an attractive woman who is taller than me. Okay, that's scary. That's scary because they do exist. I have met at least one, and it's like, holy shit, you're taller than me. It's like, uh, why are we talking about this stuff on here? That's not what the stream's about. The stream's about friggin' MCU and games. Let's go back to that. I mean, if you guys want to talk amongst yourselves, that's fine. But I'm not gonna have partake in this discussion. I'm not gonna partake in it. Fallout New Vegas is a good game. Fallout New Vegas is actually a really good game. My problem with it right now is that it's not Steam Deck compatible. And when I say Steam Deck compatible, I mean, yeah, Jesus. What do you mean it's not verified? It's a good game, is what I'm saying. Fallout New Vegas. It's really good. You just were talking about Fallout New Vegas, right? Sorry, it was. I'm somewhat tired, but I'm probably not gonna get any sleep until like. Phase 4 was a disappointment, like I said earlier. Was a disappointment a little bit. Some of the movies were really good. Some of the shows were really good, and then some of them weren't. No, I did not like She-Hulk. I did not like Eternals. I did not like Black Widow. Black Widow. Black Widow was okay, but it wasn't like the best. It was, and don't even get me started on. I think Hawkeye was okay. I'm pretty sure the best part about She-Hulk was when Daredevil showed up. Who said that? Name an incident. Name a. Yeah, I mean, you got to be more specific about certain things, you know? I guess it really depends on what it is. Like, I remember distinctly laughing when Disney bought Lucasfilm. Like you know, like I remember distinctly looking at it and laughing. Like, they're gonna do nothing with the franchise, and then not reading the part where they said, "Oh, we're coming out with a new movie, by the way," and then being totally excited and be like, "Oh, yay! They're coming out with a new movie. That's pretty cool." You know, I didn't read that part. Oh, well, She-Hulk. Yeah. The show was a real disappointment. For some reason, okay, we knew it was going to be a comedy, right? We knew it was going to be a comedy, but I didn't expect them to go off the wall fucking crazy like they did. I mean, that ending episode was fucking terrible, man. It was not climactic at all. It wasn't really interesting at all. It was just like, hey, we're gonna break the fourth wall a lot in this episode. It was like one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life. Honestly speaking. But I thought the Daredevil episode was actually pretty interesting. That's about it. Director, I mean, maybe eventually I'll have to work my way up, obviously, but I'll have to start making movies probably after I get my MFA. But I'm gonna do a lot of research and probably try to get some grants and funding for it. You know, because that's what you have to do. You have to go get funding or get somebody to agree to let you do this, right? Um, how was it? How was the cinematography class? Who's O'Reilly? Oh wait, you mean O'Reilly, right? O'Reilly? I'm pretty sure you spelled that wrong. If you were trying to say O'Reilly, um, you probably spelled that wrong. If you're trying to say a person's name, you gotta be more specific. Yeah, they really have no idea what to do with the characters. I mean, number one, I'm just curious as to what Hulk was doing. I know they're gonna explain that in whatever Hulk movie they're coming out with. You know, in a few years from now. You know, maybe it's gonna be part of the next saga. I don't know, but it's like this weird thing where Marvel explained what happened to Black Widow in between Civil War and Infinity War, and that wasn't really a story. I don't think we really needed. Um, they also did a movie. They're also allegedly doing a World War Hulk movie set in between the beginning of She-Hulk and the end of She-Hulk or some shit like. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, teachers talk about a lot of that stuff because it's yeah. Daredevil was the only character I actually cared about, you know. But as far as your teacher goes, I mean, uh, it's like they sit there and they talk about this stuff because they've experienced it, right? But it's like if you're not doing like full on like movie directing, right? Like watching an actual like film based on like if you were just watching short films, I don't think it's relevant. If I were to be at least a film teacher, right? What I would want to do is I would want them to do a movie that was actually done professionally, like for example, some sort of Hollywood or movie, or even like an independent movie. Um, I don't think you would teach young children film. I mean, you just wouldn't. I do know when I was in high school, I did a lot of editing classes and a lot of like Photoshop classes and stuff like that. But honestly, I don't. Well, yeah, but I don't think they really need to learn about that stuff until they. I mean, if I were to teach, I would teach at the university level. You know, because it. And I wouldn't do that until like several years down the line when I friggin' become a, film director or whatever. But honestly, it's between film directing and technical directing because I did do a little bit of technical directing, but I would like to direct a couple of movies. Um, but honestly, unless people are really interested in film, they don't really need to learn about that in school, especially when they're. When I was a kid, I I not only watched the movies, right? I actually read the books, and I own all the books. My mom ended up buying me a literally the entire series, like in like a little box sort of thing, and it was really cool actually. Both of them got overshadowed. Most of them got overshadowed. Yes, I agree. Most of the characters got overshadowed. Trust me, man, the only connection you really need is life, connection to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and maybe religion. Not saying, religion is something you should be proud of. I think some religions are freaking dumb. Like Jehovah's Witnesses. I hate Jehovah's Witnesses, There's actually somebody who I work with, who's really nice, always says hi to me. And apparently she's a Jehovah's Witness, according to her Instagram page. And I'm like, no, no, no. I'm all set. No. I'm not looking to date somebody going into Jehovah's Witness. You know? I mean, some 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 women look masculine. It's just the way the world works. I don't know anything about that. Was that recent? Was that recent? I haven't heard about that. Holy shit, WandaVision spin-off Agatha Coven of Chaos set to feature musical numbers. Is it a musical? Holy shit. I've never heard of him in my life. No. Well, if it was in Moscow, it was in, like, Russia, right? And from what I understand, Russia is an oligarchy. And okay, maybe not. No, uh, what's the term for it? Basically, a dictatorship, right? Oh, Moscow. I don't. Okay, okay. So the guy must be American. Um, actually, Moscow. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, there's a Moscow, Idaho. Okay. I did not hear about that situation, and I have no opinion because I haven't done any research on it. Prediction about what? Well, honestly speaking, man, you could find TikTok stuff basically on any platform. I mean, they upload it to YouTube all the time. Literally, they upload TikTok stuff to YouTube, you know? And it has the label TikTok because it was previously uploaded to TikTok and then re-uploaded, blah, blah, blah. No. Honestly speaking, I don't even go on the app. Well, I sometimes upload stuff to the app, but I don't actually watch a lot of stuff on the app, you know? What do you mean by slender? No. Where are these questions coming from? Okay, first of all, the problem with lizards is that they are, scaly. Scaly. And I don't like it. Honestly speaking, if I'm gonna have, pets, I'm gonna have pets that. Okay. Okay, yeah, no, I'm definitely not scaly. Jesus. No, I don't normally go on TikTok. I might go on it once in a while to upload something, but that's about it. I might follow someone once in a while that I know, but that's about it. I don't really go on it that often. Maybe once in a blue moon, honestly speaking. Oh, I definitely get it, man. You're free to laugh at me. You're free to, not. You're free to laugh not with me. I don't really care, man. You do you. That's what it's all about. That's what this entire platform is about. We're all here to enjoy ourselves and just that's it. That's really it. I don't think it's a crime to laugh at me. Jesus. Bro, you can ask a 1,000 times, but my answer to you about that is going to be the same. You know that, right? You must know that. You seem like you're pretty intelligent. You can ask 100, 1,000, 500. It doesn't even matter how many times you ask. I told you about something she said, yes, but I'm not actually gonna reveal anything else. I mean, I have several nieces, and I see them on like birthdays and stuff, and that's about it. I don't really talk to most of my family. Honestly speaking, I don't. Bro, literally, I don't care about that. It's like I told you. If I had the money to fix it right now, I would, but I don't. I don't. What? I mean, I don't. I don't know what you want me to say, man. Do you want me to tell you the story about how the teeth are just freaking broke? Like, yeah. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want from me? Well, telling you about something funny that happened is not the same thing as telling you about something that, doesn't really matter. That's something that a lot of things that really don't matter. Like, why are my teeth like friggin', the way they are is because I can't afford to get them fixed. As simple as that. I mean, you can think that. You're free to think that if you want. Star Wars is one of the greatest series of all time. But honestly speaking, I didn't like the last two movies they came out with. And when I say the last two, actually, I guess technically it would be the last three movies they came out with, because I think Solo wasn't that great. Would have preferred if it had been done by the original directors before they actually left the project. Um, and I think Last Jedi that movie just pissed me off. Okay, it just pissed me off because it was so nonsensical. It was ridiculous. And then the Rise of Skywalker, it was rushed. It was rushed. It was really rushed, and you could tell it was rushed, and it was ridiculous, man. How's sharing something funny that how's sharing something funny disgusting? It's just weird. We're talking about Star Wars. Star Wars, the series. Okay, it disgusted you. I mean, there's a lot of things that disgust me, and I don't tell people not to talk about it. Like, for example, when somebody mentions 9/11 and say it was funny, I'm like, that's disgusting, man. You shouldn't be talking about that shit. But I can't force them to not talk about it. Who am I? I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't really done anything wrong. I haven't done shit. Well, technically, I'm here right now because my parents, like, were teenagers or some shit, and they decided, and well, they didn't decide. They basically just did something that resulted in my birth, and that's essentially. I don't have to prove innocence. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not trying to prove my innocence innocence. I'm just saying I haven't done anything wrong. That's all I'm saying. I don't know who you are, man. I have no idea who you are. Yeah, the old stuff, like, I actually liked the prequels. A lot of people did not like the prequels. I actually liked them because I thought they told a really good story. The problem with, I mean, I like the ending to The Rise of Skywalker, but the rest of the movie was actually really freaking, like, it wasn't very good, It wasn't very good. I'm not trying to prove my innocence, man. I'm trying to, create a channel that actually people enjoy, And until I freaking leave, and I will leave. I will leave eventually, I will leave probably after I get my MFA, because I won't need to be on here anymore, because I'll probably start my whatever career, the career I wanted to go down, I'm not mentioning anything about that situation or mentioning any names. So if you want me to, if you want me to mention that stuff, look, I'm not going to. And if it causes you to unsubscribe, I'm not technically talking about it. Literally, you're mentioning stuff and I'm responding, but I'm not talking about it. You're bringing it up. It's different. I don't know, man. I don't know why you're subscribed if you are. You either enjoy my content or you don't. And if you don't, I don't know why you're subscribed. I don't know. Probably to keep it head, right? Last of Us TV show. Yeah. I think I might. Honestly speaking, it looks really good actually. I like. What was his name? Pedro. The guy who played who played Mando. I think that was the same guy, right? Well, actually, well, I've made a couple of shorts, I made a couple of animation stuff, and I also made like some art projects, and I did. And by art projects, I mean they were very basic. You know, they were very basic art stuff. Only because I was doing a class based on 2D design and some stuff on friggin' I think it was digital foundations and stuff, and a lot of it was art stuff, and not many of it was good because of course really didn't teach you much. They just expect you to know everything. It's like weird because it's online. There wasn't even a textbook for one of them. It's just weird. Yeah, the series might be good. It might not be. I don't know. But Sam, stop scratching stuff. I'm hoping the series is good, but I'm not even sure if I still have HBO Max. Yeah, 50-50. Might be good, might not be. You never know. Never know. Would love to know if this series is good. I mean, if it's good, I'll obviously watch it, right? Obviously watch the series, but okay. First of all, you have to tell the animals not to scratch stuff. Not to, because I don't own this place. This place is an apartment in an apartment complex. I don't see the problem in telling animals to stop, I might own the animals, okay, but I don't, I can't control them. You can't control an animal. Just like you can't control a person, right? I'm not God. All right. I don't think I have a God complex. I'm not that, honestly speaking, I'm not really that kind of guy, I don't think I'm a God. I don't think anything of the sort. I don't think anyone else is a God. I don't worship stuff. I just, let's see, Sam. Oh, okay. Yeah, just been hectic night. You know what show I gotta finish actually? I gotta finish that Halo show that came out a while ago on what was it, Paramount Plus. That actually was not bad, and at least the first couple of episodes wasn't. I don't think I watched past. I think I watched like maybe I watched episode 2 and then I must have not watched episode 3 or whatever. But it actually looks like a really good, show. So it might be good. The rest of it might be good. I don't know. I haven't actually finished it, so I got to do that eventually. But yeah. Well, a lot of the shows I like to watch, there was one I was watching on Netflix a little bit ago. It was you see, I thought it was a movie at first because I was looking, under a specific genre, I think, and it looked like it would be a movie, and turns out it was a series, and I'm like, fuck. Well, I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna watch the series, a little bit of the series anyway. And I watched at least a couple of episodes, and it was actually not bad. But I think I got to episode. It's weird. I got to episode 2. I don't tend to binge watch stuff, I don't tend to binge watch series, I tend to like watch an episode, and then I move on to the next episode. It's and then I might just give up for a freaking couple of weeks or whatever. Resident Evil remake series.
Hey guys.
Who is this? Who's this guy? Okay, so yeah, which remake series are you talking about? Are you talking about like? Because I don't know of any Resident Evil remake series. Are you talking about like the remake games? Or are you talking about the like the movie, like the reboot of the film franchise? Or are you talking about like some sort of like TV show that I'm unaware of? Like I don't know, maybe a live action, or I did hear there was like a Wesker show, but I don't know anything about it. So. Which Resident Evil series are you talking about? There's probably quite a few of them. Netflix. Oh, you must be talking about that animated show, right? The one that came out a few years ago. I forget what it was called, but it was basically animated, but it was based on the games, right? And it had the voice actors from the games or the new games. I think it had like Claire's voice actors from the game, and Leon's voice actor from the game. I heard it was good. I actually haven't sat down to watch it yet because, I mean, yeah, I mean that's always a possibility, right? It's always a possibility that the series is going to be a freaking mistake, or that it's not going to be as good as you expect it to be, But it's just something we go through, To shit. Shit. One show I did really enjoy was you'll never believe it. It was Loki. Okay, did anyone see Loki? That shit was fucking good. I tell you what, that show was really fucking good. Actually, it was. I really loved the topic of the multiverse. It was. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Honestly speaking, I have no idea what you're talking about. There is no story about either one of them. I tend to not tell stories because, honestly speaking, it's just irrelevant, you know? It's just irrelevant. It's all irrelevant. Catch up on what? I don't know who you are, man. I've never heard of you. You might be new, you might not be, I don't know. Who really knows these days? I don't know. I don't think I heard about that one. Was it the one about Wesker? If it's not that one, I don't know which one you're talking about. I think Wesker was a character, right? Guys, what are you doing? I don't know what these cats are doing. There's so many Resident Evil shows coming out. It's like ridiculous, man. They need to focus on one thing, you know. It's like if they had multiple like Sonic series going on at the same time. You know, it's confusing as fuck. They don't need to do it. Okay, first of all, the tooth story. I could explain it, but honestly, I don't think it's relevant. I've already explained that if I could get my teeth fixed, if I could afford it, I probably would. Dude, what are you doing? What the fuck? Dude, stop! Jesus. You guys gotta do this every freaking night? Am I gonna be able to sleep tonight? Huh? Okay. And there's nothing going on about my nieces, you know? There's nothing there. I mean, you guys, okay? There's nothing there, okay? It's nothing. There's some story somebody made up. Literally. That's all it is. Some story somebody made up. That's the end of it. That's the beginning of it, and that's it. Okay? Yeah, it's weird. It's weird how Doctor Strange got his friggin' basically his movie was like, I mean, really was it his movie or was it just some multiverse shit? I mean, literally the movie was about the multiverse, right? It's in the title, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. But the thing is, I mean, you did see like a few variants of Strange at the very least, but it was so weird because you know you expect like Strange to be a big focus on the movie, but he just wasn't. He just wasn't, man. I mean, he did have sort of an arc. I will say that he did have sort of an arc, like where originally, like Spider-Man No Way Home, he was like friggin' like the rest of his variants, like, oh, it's either us in the multiverse or it's them, and we gotta send them back to have their fates be sealed. And then, sort of in the next movie, even though you know America had been from another universe, it wasn't like that. He was willing to go out of his way to protect this girl, despite what was going on. You know. Yeah. No, it's. I mean, that's what people do. You know, it's very vindictive. There's no truth behind it, though. I will tell you that there's no truth behind it. I mean, literally, it's some story somebody made up. That's literally it. And technically, people can say whatever they want online, and it doesn't really matter. You know, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter if there's no evidence behind it, no proof, no freaking no like screenshots or anything like that. I mean, it's baseless, right? It's baseless. It doesn't mean anything. I wouldn't be able to sue them for making up these false stories if I could. You know, if I could, I wouldn't even be able to do it because I have no proof that, you know, it's like that the, you know, I have no proof that it's made up, and they have no proof that I'm lying about it. You know, if I was lying about it, there's no proof to any of it. It's fucking fake as fuck. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Yeah, the Spider-Man wish was freaking. The Spider-Man wish was really freaking. I thought it was one of the most well done things about the movie. And I'm talking about No Way Home, obviously. The thing about No Way Home is it's kind of tragic in a way because it's like you know he everybody knows he's Spider-Man now, and then at the end of the movie. Well, like I said, you know. I don't have any conversations with people who really don't like me. I don't add anybody on freaking Discord. I only have a few friends on Discord, and you know, I only have a few friends on Facebook that I actually actively talk to, and I can't prove who's making this shit up. I mean, I have assumptions who made this shit up, you know, but I don't have any. You know, honestly speaking, I don't have like any knowledge about who came up with this rumor. It's just did you ever hear the cap hoop rumor? I mean, it was freaking weird. Somebody asked me about like cap hoop and whatever, but I'm like, come on, that's made up, obviously. Yeah, there's a connection to Loki. Like literally, Loki or Sylvie freaking destroyed the multiverse, or no, created the multiverse indirectly, when she set the timeline free. No, I don't think so. And literally anybody can make up a rumor about somebody else, man. That's how the internet works. I mean, I could sit there and make a rumor about friggin' like some famous actor being closeted like person. You know, when I say closeted, I mean gay, right? And I could make that up, and some people would probably believe it. You know. And it might not even be true, you know. It might not even be true. You know, it might not be true, and people would believe it. I'd be lying about it, and I would know I'd be lying about it. But I have no proof to prove that I'm saying it. But people tend to believe stuff like that, you know. Yeah, but people believe anything on the internet, you know. I remember reading a story about what was it about? Like. No, actually, I think IGN came up with this fucking video. It was like this weird, like, it was this trailer for an alleged Zelda movie that was supposed to come out, like, was it 14 years ago or 15? I don't remember. It was like 15 or 14 years ago. Anyway, there was this announcement from IGN, oh, Legend of Zelda movie's in the works. And then there was a fucking April Fool's joke, you know? It was so weird, man. People believe anything on the internet, honestly. And for a while there, I was fucking believing that shit. You know, there was a fucking movie, and then I found out it was a fucking April Fool's joke. And I'm like, you motherfuckers! You know, it was one of the funniest things that ever happened. You know, because I was a kid. You know, I was a teenager back then, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so excited. And then it turned out to be fake, and I'm like, fuck motherfuckers! You know, so yeah, people believe anything on the internet. It's just the way it is. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, people should do their own research, you know? I try to do as much research as I can nowadays before I say something, you know? I tend to pay attention to things and come to my own conclusions, you know? And I pay attention to what people are saying, you know, stuff that's going on, and people think I don't pay attention to this stuff, and I pay attention to everything, man. I pay attention to everything. I know, like, I know every trick in the book, you know, so to speak. Well, yeah, yeah. I mean, the thing is, some people, you know, there's some people. I probably shouldn't mention, you know, any names, but there's some people who probably look like really evil, but honestly speaking, I try not to judge anybody. Honestly speaking, because honestly, I don't. That's not what my life is about. I'm sorry, life is too short to worry about like other people or what other people, how evil other people are. You know, I just choose not to worry about it. You know, it's none of my business. You know. Life is too short, man. You can't be worrying about like, you know, people who are evil or people who do really bad things, you know. And this channel from going forward is not going to be about any of that. I want to build this channel into something that I can look back on and be like, hey, I did something. Dude, what are you doing? Hold on. Dude, get out of the freaking, get out of there. Shit. Why are you doing this? Jesus. Stay out of the trash. Do I have to tell you every single day to stay out of the trash? Why'd you go in there anyway? There's nothing in there for you. Jesus. Bitch. Yeah, but honestly speaking, I wouldn't suggest anybody, you know, like pay attention to how evil some people can be. It's not worth it, man, in the long run. You're gonna get a lot more headaches, you know? Nickelodeon's failed attempts at making pop stars. Oh, Jesus. Actually, no, a couple of these people actually were pop stars. I think one of the people they show in the freaking videos, Ariana Grande, and she's like a really big pop star now. Victoria Justice. I don't know what Victoria Justice is doing now, but anyway, yeah. I'm pretty sure Miranda Cosgrove is still acting, at least. I haven't heard any recent songs from her. And let's not even talk about Drake Bell, okay? Fuck that shit. No. It's like a video talking about Nickelodeon's failed attempts at making pop stars. It's like on friggin' it's on YouTube, and it's like they show a couple of like actresses / singers who actually have done songs and stuff. I've never heard any of Drake Bell's music. I've heard a little bit of Victoria Justice's. Actually, listened earlier today. I was on my playlist. It was "Dancing Crazy." I think it was by Victoria. No, not Victoria. Miranda Cosgrove. And the thing with all these pop stars is the only one who's really successful right now is Ariana Grande, right? And we're not even going to talk about Drake Bell, okay? Drake Bell is one that I don't think I want to talk about on this channel. I do know somebody who actually met Drake Bell recently. Like, he actually took a picture with him. And I was like, why are you taking a picture with that guy? He pled guilty to, you know, something that you shouldn't be pleading guilty to. I'm just saying. Well, I mean, if you do a Google search, you'll see what he pled guilty to. Or if you look on his Wikipedia page, I'm pretty sure it's on there too. Yeah, I'm not gonna mention it on this fucking channel.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Come here. Come here. Good. Okay, fine, go away. I guess.
You didn't knock that trash bin down again, did you? All right, feel free. You know, I think the people who abuse their power like that is like, you know, or abuse their influence. I should say, is really disgusting, man. Honestly, that's my honest opinion about anything relating to, yeah. It's probably what you're thinking. It's probably exactly what you're thinking. I would assume. But yeah, I knew somebody who actually took a picture with him recently, right? And it's like really confusing, you know. It's confusing that people are still taking pictures with him after what he did. I personally would tell the guy to go to hell, but that's just me. I mean, I like some of his performances, right? Like I've seen at least one actual movie, and me and my brother used to watch Drake and Josh all the time, right? We used to watch Drake and Josh all the time. I mean, I don't really discuss that stuff, you know. I try not to, but you know, sometimes, you know. I mean, I can at least hint at what he's doing, you know. I just don't really like talking about it. That's not what I want this channel to be about for the future, at least. Dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? Come on, you're a lion. You're a panther. Panther. Yeah, panther. I'm not like that, man. Come on. I'm not like that. Cyberpunk, what, are you talking about the game? Are you talking about the game, Cyberpunk? Selena Gomez shuts down body shaming comments after the 2023 Golden. Okay, first of all, if you're body shaming, okay, a famous actress like Selena Gomez, that's really sad, man. I mean, the woman has more money than God, probably. I mean, she has more money than I do, but that's because she's actually famous. But I think that, you know, the thing is, I'm not a big fan of Selena Gomez, but honestly speaking, with a lot of the stuff she says, I actually agree with. So it's like, you know, it's weird, man. It's weird. People are weird. They're literally body shaming this poor woman. No, it's an article on. You literally swipe left on an Android phone, and it shows a bunch of articles that are currently in the now, I guess. I mean, what else do we talk about? I mean, this isn't just a stream for you guys. It's a stream for me as well. You know, I'm allowed to talk about some things, right? Bring some stuff to this discussion. I mean, we're talking, right? We're talking about stuff that I'm interested in. There was no thing that happened, is what I'm saying. What I've been saying. There was nothing that happened. It was just something somebody made up along the way, and they're very vindictive, you know? People make up a lot of shit. And people are free to make up a lot of shit. Doesn't mean any of it is true, you know? People can really say whatever they want, you know? And the thing is, none of it matters, right? People can make up whatever rumors they want, and they don't see any consequences, you know? Even though they're lying. I don't even know where the claim came from, so I have no idea how old she was. There's no truth to it. Literally something somebody made up. I don't know how old my niece was, okay? Because I don't know where this claim even came from. I don't even know where freaking somebody started mentioning it in freaking some live stream or whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And somebody actually mentioned it in like a video, and I'm like, well, what the fuck is this guy talking about? There's nothing. That's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. Especially since my family, normally when I'm, you know, when my nieces are around, they're there, you know? So, I mean, there's no truth to any of it. Modern movies. I actually do like some modern movies. The thing is with modern movies, right? I think some of them are really good. You know, I've seen some really good ones. There was a movie from I forget. I think it came out in like the 2010s or whatever. It was like what was it called? It had Robert Pattinson in it, right? It's the only movie I've seen from him other than the Batman that I actually really liked. It was called Remember Me, right? And it was about, and at the end of the movie, it was just some weird fucking like ending sort of twist thing, where it basically described the building is Robert Pattinson in the movie's dad worked at was the building that was blown up during 9/11, and it was a really bad twist. He like worked on the his dad like worked on the at the top of the freaking 9/11 building, and that's the part of the building that got destroyed, you know? It was a really good, actually that was a really good movie. And girlfriend, honestly speaking, man, I'm not thinking about that right now, you know? I'm honestly speaking not thinking about getting a girlfriend at any time soon, because I don't really need one. I'm actually quite happy being single, you know, so it is what it is, you know? I mean, it'll happen when it happens, but I'm not pushing for it, you know? What is I'm pretty sure I've told people I'm not 30 yet, so I mean pick an age, really. You know? Not 30 yet. So any age below 30 is good with me, you know? Probably over 18, like over 18, under 30. Okay, let's just say that I'm in between those areas, right? That's how old I am. Yes, I really like storylines with a twist like that, you know? It's a really interesting thing to do, because it's like you don't expect it, right? You don't expect it to go that way, you know, and it's really clever, you know. It's like, you know, and the movie's called Remember Me, and you never have an indication that somebody's gonna, you know, remember this guy or whatever, and people might, you know, but we don't know what the movie is about, and because honestly, man, it doesn't really matter, you know. It honestly doesn't matter if I get a girlfriend right now, if I get a girlfriend a few years from now, or 10 years from now, you know. It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna change anything. The only thing that will change, okay, is I'll have, you know, a girlfriend. You know, that's about it. It's not gonna change my life situation or anything like that. No, what I'm saying, what I was telling you was that I'm under the age of 30. You told me, you know, you asked me how old are you, and I told you I'm under the age of 30 and over the age of 18. So pick any number, and I might be that age. You know, obviously that's probably not the truth. I'm definitely some age, but you know, my nana used to mention that she was like 30 years old or something. She used to always say I'm 33, and it's like this funny thing she did. Um, well, I mean, I could be, you know, I could be gay, I could be bi, I could be a wide variety of things. I'll tell you that I consider myself pretty asexual, in that I'm not really, you know, I don't really think about sex or anything like that. So, I mean, but honestly speaking, you know, sex just doesn't matter, you know, and as far as attraction goes, attraction is just, you know, you liking the way somebody looks, right? And it's meaningless if you don't have a connection with that person, right? If you don't have a connection with that person, why are you trying? You know? If you don't feel a connection, they don't feel a connection with you. It's nothing. Bruh, it's not a cover, it's an identity. I remember distinctly when I was in, like, I think it was in middle school, like I was in 6th grade, and somebody asked me, who do you have a crush on? And I'm like, nobody. I'm like, nobody. Literally nobody. I probably had a crush on one friggin' girl in friggin' middle school, and that was not for a couple of years later after that. You know, probably just one girl. Like weird. Actually, there was. Speaking of which, there was one girl in high school that I thought was really attractive, but she happened to be I think she was. I think she was a different race and stuff. And I mean, obviously that's not exactly frowned upon, but you know, she was a lot more successful than I was. Let's just say that. Amazon integration. Let's see. Like I said, attraction is just something, you know. I mean, it's basically you just like the way the person looks, you know. And if there's no connection there, I'm sorry, but it's probably not gonna work, you know. Probably not gonna work. So, what's the point? I didn't know they made a Chucky TV show. You got any other comments? I'm not seeing any. I don't know what that is. Tokusetsu. I don't know what that is. Well, I mean, females actually definitely like me. I just don't care enough. You know? Honestly speaking, I have, like, quite a few, like, mid-20s girls, literally, at work. like literally saying hi to me every day. I'm like, okay, hi, and that's about it. Yeah. Then again, this one of them was, I think, Jehovah's Witness, and I'm like, no, I'm definitely not dating a Jehovah's Witness. That's definitely not happening. Definitely not happening, and it will never happen because I will it to not happen. I will it to never happen, ever. Ever. Well, I think if you say it once, okay, it's just being polite. But if you say it quite a few times during the same day, like you say hi, and it's like, okay, hey, and then eventually, you see them again, even though you were working in the same space, and then they say hi again when they see you, and it's like, bro, you just saw me like at 45 minutes ago, it's some weird thing, it's weird. And then you say you added them on freaking Instagram, and they're just like, oh, I heard you added me on Instagram, or they literally come find you, and then they're like, oh, I heard you added me on Instagram. I'm like, yeah, I did, yeah. I mean, it's just weird, man. Or just got Hargitay. That's the that's the one. That's like Olivia Benson. Law and Order. SVU. Ah, shit. Yes, Jeremy Renner is in the hospital right now. He's recovering from was it a snowmobile accident or a snowplow accident? I heard about that, and that is very tragic. I hope he's okay. I hope he makes through it. And honestly speaking, if he has, I mean, if he doesn't, if he can't, act anymore, or if he can't, play Hawkeye anymore, I would understand. I would completely understand, and I would say, yeah, probably, um, well, it probably isn't. I don't know. I never claimed that I was, that it was an attraction thing. I'm just saying I get told women actually aren't, repulsed by me. It's what I'm was basically trying to say. Bruh, be aware, I haven't had a girlfriend since like 2015, right? Yeah, I've dated multiple women. Dated multiple women. Actually, the thing is, I did actually have a couple of things with some girls in between like 2015 when I last dated, and 20, what was it, 20, maybe 2018, right? I wouldn't say it was dating necessarily. I would say it's more like a friends with benefits sort of thing. But yeah. But yes, I have dated. I have dated women. Yes. And I never felt at peace with myself or anything. I honestly speaking, and I just didn't care enough. I just didn't care enough about them, or they didn't care enough about me, or it just didn't work out. Let's just say that it just did not work out, and there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes it doesn't work out, and that's the point. Okay. Yeah, I've interacted with Discovery, yes, and 10 credits. Too old? No, they were about my age. or they were about my age, you know, when I was that age, and I think they're still around my age. So, because everybody gets older, right? So, I mean, I remember distinctly one of the girls I had a, like FWB with, like she was like, apparently she like organized some sort of event with my sister, and I was just like, how do you? I asked my sister, how do you know this woman? And she's like, oh, she helped me at a thing for the homeless and stuff, an event for the homeless. I'm like, dude, do you realize that I literally slept with her like at least a month ago? And she's like, what? Really? And I'm like, yeah, basically. It's weird, man. It's weird. This is a small fucking state. Small fucking state. Small world. Like, literally, it's a small world everywhere you go, you know? It's a small world. I mean, I feel like everybody knows each other where I'm from, you know? Almost everybody knows each other, and if you don't know each other, you at least know of somebody, you know? You know of somebody. You might not know them personally, but you at least know of them, you know? So it's weird. Or somebody you know knows that person, you know? It's so fucking weird. I think I gotta leave the state sometimes, but honestly, I might not. I might. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't got there yet. Honestly speaking, though, it's like one of those things that I just don't really think about. You know, I don't think about the past too much because, honestly speaking, it's no, because it's not a thing. It's just something somebody made up on the internet. You know, people can make up whatever they want on the internet. It's like I told you fucking 5 minutes ago. And I guarantee you, if you talk to any of my relatives, they would say, no, this is not true. Absolutely not true. Not even true. So, because people know I'm not like that, man. People know I'm not like that. I would never hurt anyone in my family like that. Honestly speaking. I wonder what's on sale today. Not that I have money, but, you know, it would be nice if maybe next week came and there was something on sale that I actually wanted. Oh, Transformers. Oh wait, that's the last night. Last night, $12.99. Ooh, is that HD? Oh, that's 4K. Oh no, that's standard def. Why is standard def $12.99 not 4K one? That's ridiculous, man. Yep, definitely trying to move forward. You know, I mean, what else can you do but move forward, right? Oh shit. Prime Video, free. Free? Who made the movie? I mean, do you know how many fucking rumors people made up about me? Like, people have made up, like, a bunch of rumors, right? People have made up a bunch of rumors, and a lot of them aren't true. I can tell you, actually, I don't think any of them are true. I haven't heard any. I've only heard two of them. You know, I've only heard two of them. There's only two of them that I'm aware of. And that that one you mentioned that's made up, and the other one is about cat poop or whatever. Oh, there was it's weird. It's weird. I don't know what the deal with people is with cat poop. You know, it's like the cat poop is cats poop. You know, everybody poops, except maybe amoebas. You know, amoebas don't poop. I don't think. Maybe they do. I don't know. I doubt it. Listen, man, it's like I told you, people can say anything they want on the internet. It doesn't make it true. I mean, people made up a rumor about cat poop or some shit, like, you know? And I don't know what the deal is with that, and it's weird, man. It's weird. People made up a story about queefing burgers or some shit. Like, how is that even true? I don't even know what that means. You know, I don't know what they're talking about. And somebody said that other thing, and I'm like, what the fuck are these guys even talking about? There's no fucking, it's like, that's not even true. They're like, none of it is true. And people will make up anything. I mean, even in court, some people will make up anything. You know, they can. Bruh, it's not a defense. It's not a defense. The asexual thing is just part of who I am, you know? I mean, you asked if I was into women, you know? I am, you know. I do like women, but you know, I like women around my age. I don't go after women under the age of 25, honestly speaking. I mean, if I knew a freaking woman was, you know, under the age of 25, I'd be like, no, sorry. It's not even a cover. It's literally just, you know, me explaining my sexuality, you know? That's my sexuality. I mean, if you have a problem with it, I'm sorry. Yeah, people just come up with random stories. It's weird. It's weird. I never understood it. I try to be as truthful as possible, but, you know, people either believe it or people don't, and some choose not to believe it because, you know, whatever reason they have. No, I'm not. Um, Definitely not. Definitely not. And I believe you mean off your answers, right? Because you spelled because you spelled it. You said purely based of your answers. I mean, if you're gonna say if you're gonna say on your answers or are you gonna say off your answers, pick one of those, not freaking of your answer. Actually, to be honest with you, I'm attracted to older women. You know, like women over, like who are older than me. You know, like I share some pictures of, you know, celebrities and stuff. Like just recently, just right now, I just shared this picture of Hayden Panettiere. I mean, she's really something, man. No, it's not deflection. It's just, you know, I was an English like whiz in high school and stuff. Actually, all throughout my like K through 12, I was pretty much an English whiz. So, well, first of all, I think the term asexual means you don't have any really sexual desires. You know, it doesn't mean you're not attracted to anybody, right? Because asexual people can still feel attraction, okay? To, you know, they can still like the way people look, okay? I do like the way, you know, women. Listen, man, it's not a contradiction. If you actually look into it, it's actually not that complicated, okay? Asexual people don't really care if they have sex. It's not a thing for them. You know, they don't really need sex, want sex. You know, it's just It might be something that happens, but it doesn't matter, is what I'm saying. I've been honest, man. Just because you don't believe me doesn't mean I'm not being honest. Doesn't mean I'm not being honest, right? I mean, you choose to believe what you want. I really don't care, man. I mean, if you choose to not believe me, that's on you. That doesn't affect my life, you know. And if you really think I'm that, you're gonna have to, try to catch me in the act, and be aware if I ever find out that somebody's under the age of age of like 25. I usually just block them, I refuse to be involved with anybody who's allegedly younger, younger than, that. So, I mean, and people did try once. People did try once. They like texted me from a like 207 number. They were like, "Hey, this is Emily. Hi, I really think you're cute. I loved your YouTube channel." And I'm like, block. Nah, man. I'm completely 100% like not gonna do that. I don't do that. There's never gonna be a slip up. I'm not gonna do anything like that. I would never do anything like that because, honestly speaking, I have no interest in that sort of thing. I'm not anyone who gets caught in that sort of thing. I'm not that type of person, man. I would never do that. And that's the truth.
This is the Wired autocomplete interview. I'm very.
It's not the truth, man. I mean, you can believe what you want, but I can't force you to not believe the truth, I can't force you to believe the truth either. I can't force you to do anything. You'll believe what you want to believe, and I know what the truth is, and we can agree to disagree. We can always agree to disagree. That's fine. But does anybody have anything else they want to say? I might get off here for around 3:30 and just watch some YouTube before I pass out. Man, I'm honestly speaking, I knew what you were trying to say, so just because you misspelled one word and I missed it, I knew what you were saying, so it's common. I mean, I see people misspell a lot of stuff, right? And I usually can pick up on what they're trying to say. Sometimes I like to correct them, but it's just, because I'm just like, sometimes I'm like that, It's not a deflection, man. It's just sometimes I correct people and stuff. Sometimes I don't, honestly speaking. It really depends. Come on, man. It's not deflecting. Why would I deflect? I have no reason to deflect. Let's see. Electronic Entertainment Expo 2023 will begin on Tuesday, June 13th and ends on Friday, June 16th. That's pretty cool. Oh, shit. Shit. I haven't seen it. I will be honest that I have not seen it. I actually haven't watched a slasher film in about. I think the last slasher film I actually watched was Nightmare on Elm Street, the remake with who was that guy? I think Jackie Earl Haley, right? Was that him? Was that movie? I don't know. But it was the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street. That was the last one I saw. Of the slasher genre. Bro, he's asking me about a movie. If I've seen a movie. How can I be discussing movies? I mean, if he asks me a question, I'm gonna discuss the question. I'm not gonna discuss every freaking question, but especially stuff that's not even true. But you know, it's. I'm not deflecting, man. Come on. Also, what does your name mean? I'm just wondering. I'm just curious what your name means. You know? Yeah, Freddy Krueger. I remember distinctly I had a dream where I freaking, like, I don't know why, but I had a dream where it was basically me versus Freddy Krueger, and he tried to kill me, and I ended up killing him, and I was like, fuck yes! And I woke up and I'm like, did I just kill Freddy Krueger in my dream? Oh, God. I was so excited. I was like, I think I was a teenager when that happened. I was like, what the fuck is going on? It's like weird shit, man. Weird shit. It was funny, though. Honestly speaking, it was funny. It was really cool, actually. I'm pretty sure I'm not one of those, but okay. I mean, in the movie he was, like, in the remake he was, but, you know, it's like, well, obviously, you know, I'm a fan of Nightmare on Elm Street, right? And it was just like, you know, one of the things is he literally haunts people in their dreams, right? So I must have been thinking about freaking Nightmare on Elm Street, you know, before going to bed, and then go to bed and I start dreaming about Freddy Krueger, you know, trying to kill me. You know, so it's not like, yeah, dreams are just randomizers. I mean, you could dream about anything, and it wouldn't make sense to you when you wake up because you'd be like, what the fuck was that dream about? I don't even remember. Well, I mean, like I said, if you want to prove that, you're gonna have to, you know, try to catch me in the act, right? Like some of these other people do. And when I say do, like, I mean, like, you see it, there's like thousands of videos on them. People who do that sort of thing. And people catch them in the act, you know. And then, you know, but it's never going to happen. I'm telling you that right now. I'm telling you it's never going to happen. Because you'll never see that happen. You'll never see that happen. Yeah, exactly. It's not for you to prove. And honestly speaking, I mean, you can believe that, but it doesn't really matter because it's never going to happen, you know? It's just one of the things you choose to believe, you know? That's it. It's like if I were to tell you about my belief in reincarnation, you know? It's like, it's irrelevant to everything, right? But, I mean, it's just something I believe, right? It's just something that I find very interesting to talk about, you know, reincarnation, or even if I were to talk to you about the Loch Ness Monster. It's just something I freaking believe, you know? It's just something I believe. Loch Ness Monster. I love talking about that shit because it's so fucking fascinating. It's an urban legend, but it's freaking great. It's freaking great to talk about because no one knows. No one fucking knows. I mean, we have assumptions and stuff, but we'll never know, right? We'll never know. It's just an urban legend, you know. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da da. Anyway. Okay, reincarnation. What's your favorite part about reincarnation? I like the idea that even if I die, I will be reincarnated as someone else. Who knows? I might be reincarnated as an animal and die a very quick death. You know, and then I'll be reincarnated again. You know, it might happen. It might happen. You know, speaking of reincarnation, I keep asking people who were alive back when I was a kid, you know, about a bridge around the middle of freaking Brown Street, and Brown Street is like, oh shit, a street in Westbrook, right? And I distinctly remember some sort of bridge being there that you could walk to the other side of where the park was, you know? And the park was like across the river, right? And every time I talked to one of my parents about this shit, or anybody who was fucking around back, who was an adult back then or whatever, they're like, and they were there. I'm like, they're like, yeah, that actually didn't, that actually, I don't think there was ever a bridge there. And I'm like, what the fuck? How do I remember this shit? Karma, yeah, about reincarnation, you know. Some people are gonna get reincarnated as ants and just be stepped on, you know. That's just something that might happen, you know. I think it's incredible if you get reincarnated as another human, you know. And some people do. Some people do actually get reincarnated as a freaking human, you know. And it's very interesting stuff. Spooky. Okay. Very interesting concept, yeah. I also like the alternate universe theory. Obviously, I wouldn't take it as far as some people do, like believing in alternate dimensions or whatever. But the alternate universe theory, like, I mean, it's kind of interesting. It's an interesting concept in like fiction and stuff. Do I think it exists in real life? I mean, maybe not. Probably not, right? But I think there's some things you can't really explain. Like reincarnation is one of them, or urban legends are also one of them. You know, like the urban legend of Bigfoot, right? I mean, there's been sightings of like Bigfoot, you know. Nintendo fans reacted to the Switch OLED model. Oh my god, $185 is just the fucking same hardware. Oh god. Oh god. That's fucking funny. Actually. I do have a Switch OLED. I have an original Switch, I have a Switch OLED, and I have a Switch Lite, but yeah. That was a regression, man. Oh god.
Hi, I'm Eric Voss. An Avengers Endgame is still fresh on our minds because 3 hours...
Alternate time heist. Let me guess. Thor battles Thor.
Hi, I'm Eric Voss.
Oh, that's funny. Thor battles Thor. No, Thor battle. Blah 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 blah. Anyway. Okay.
Well.
MCU is laughing, apparently. Certain events cannot be explained. It's just weird.
I don't think I've made it... I don't think I've made it a secret that I...
Yeah, certain things can't be explained in the world. Like, there's some really evil places that you could go to, and then you would either die or be lost in some sort of paradoxical like place, and you'd never be found again. You know, there's some places like that. You know, there's some events like friggin' you know, you remembering things that may not have happened. You know, and you don't recall. And there's also the the thing about deja vu, right? Deja vu, and remembering sort of having a familiarity with things, but even though they didn't happen to you, you know, it's just freaking weird. It's just freaking weird, man. Honestly speaking, it's really a really weird concept that people don't seem to realize that the world is actually not as explainable as we want it to be, right? Oh, geez, George Santos exposed for most humiliating lie yet. Oh, God. How many lies has this guy man told in the last... several months? I mean, he told at least 500 lies. Easily. At least. You know, that's minimum. And maximum might be over a few 100,000, you know? Anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna head out of here and start watching, you know, some videos and just try to pass out, you know. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream where we got to talk about stuff. It didn't go exactly as I wanted it to, but, you know, at least we talked about stuff, you know. And some of you might have found this very entertaining. Yeah, it's weird. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, see you later, guys.